November 6th, 2024. Today, I am reminded that even in the midst of chaos, there is always an undercurrent of peace and stillness to tap into. Even in the face of hate, there is always an undercurrent of love and of tending. That is the undercurrent I choose to tap into. With every breath and every step I take, I am reminded of my capacity to continually expand to higher and deeper levels of love. So, as the leaves fall, I invite myself to do the same. To strip myself of any narratives of smallness, of separateness, of unworthiness, because just like the earth, I am in constant evolution. I am always on a journey home to the soil of my soul, and I am well aware that it is time to rest. So, on this day, I put my intention here. As I did my morning practice and nourished all aspects of my being, I put my intention on feeling into the fall, of stripping myself bare, of becoming a blank slate, and of tuning into the season of autumn. A time to turn inwards, a time of homecoming, a time of renewal. I'm sitting down for breakfast this morning with one of my traditional Chinese medicine teas, as well as some shilajit inside of it. I got this raw honey shilajit that tastes amazing, and shilajit has a lot of fulvic acid in it, which is amazing for fertility and reproductive health. So this is a very beautiful reproductive tonic in a mug that I made with little mushrooms and a carving like a tree. And I also have some local sourdough bread with some grass-fed butter, as well as some avocado for some B vitamins and some kimchi for some probiotics to help replenish my gut microbiome. And I have some arugula, which is a bitter and has a lot of antioxidants and nutrients in it that help to feed our gut microbes and just give our bodies a lot of love. And then I have some pasture-raised eggs from my chickens back home to give my body some more B vitamins and a lot of protein to keep me going throughout the day and build hormones. So I'm just sitting here after a morning where I was off my phone. I've been trying to be very mindful of the amount of screen time that I have, and my boyfriend introduced me to a concept of a discipline sheet, and I've never been someone to have rigidity with my wellness routine and all of those sorts of things, but now that I have been spending more time on my phone and being online, I find it a little bit more addicting to scroll and just give myself the excuse that I'm creating on there when really I'm scrolling for a sense of creativity. And I kind of came to this realization that I have more creative input when I'm off my phone, and I only go on there to connect after I have connected to myself. So that is my goal in the mornings, to spend most of the time off my phone and journaling and taking deep breaths before I reach for my phone, so that way I can retrain my dopamine centers, I guess, and just relearn what it is to be a human. So I did a lot of activities that release real dopamine this morning before I reached for my phone, which is definitely something that I feel like helps, because what you reach for first thing in the morning for that hit of dopamine is what you're going to reach for the rest of the day. So if the first thing you reach for is your phone, you're more likely to reach for your phone for the rest of the day. And instead, if you reach for your breath, or you reach for your journal, or you reach for a nourishing book or a nice warm cup of tea, those things are going to be what you reach for the rest of the day, those nourishing activities, or making your bed, or cleaning the kitchen or something like that. So yeah, that's what I did this morning, and then I'm probably going to get a little bit of work done and then go for a walk and spend the rest of the day just doing homework. And yeah, I have a few client calls too. So it's going to be a productive day and hopefully nourishing day, because I've been craving some outside time. I just went on a beautiful 10-minute drive to this absolutely jaw-dropping, beautiful state park that is near the new place that I moved to for school, and I just feel so grateful to be able to study this beautiful medicine about connecting our bodies back to nature while also connecting to nature. And it is still in my home state, so I still feel very at home here, but it is definitely a change, and something that I'm returning to is that a place becomes home when it nourishes you in mind, body, and spirit. And so I'm really taking time to drop in with the land here and learn about all of the native plants and all of the beautiful beings that also inhabit this ecosystem that I am now dropping into. And so I'm just looking around at all of these native plants, and I see redwoods, of course, but also the ground ecology is filled with so many medicinal plants that I am definitely excited to utilize. There's a lot of milk thistle around me, which is so special, but I feel so incredibly blessed to be here and be a part of this new environment. Okay, I just got back from my walk to do a little bit of studying. I have a lot of information to learn, so I decided that I'm going to spend a couple hours just really diving into the material and being a little bit more disciplined with myself, which is not new, but definitely a new attribute to studying for me, because I feel like information has always come easy for me, and this is definitely a really big challenge, which is kind of testing a lot of my identity, because I've always put a lot of my identity into being a student and being a learner. And so yeah, I just feel like this is definitely testing my ability to really focus and pour myself into my studies. So I am learning a lot about qi and the pathways of qi, and my brain needs a lot of extra support these days because it's working so hard. So I am really grateful for Gem for sponsoring today's video, because I absolutely love these Whole Foods vitamins. They are a multivitamin made up of whole food ingredients, which is definitely very unique because most multivitamins on the market are not synthesized from whole foods, so our bodies have a hard time recognizing them. But this multivitamin from Gem is made from whole food ingredients such as pumpkin seeds and turmeric and dates and chickpeas and ginger and other spices, which makes it a bioavailable form of nutrients for our bodies to recognize and absorb. And I've definitely been loving them because they actually taste really good. They have a citrus flavor, which I absolutely love, and they're also really sweet because of the dates, which is amazing. They cover all of your nutrient bases because they are filled with probiotics, which help to replenish our gut microbiome, and then they also have prebiotics in them to feed those gut microbes. So you're covering your gut health there, and then you're also covering all your hormone building needs because you've got B vitamins from quinoa, as well as some anti-inflammatory effects from the turmeric with curcumin in it. And then they also add black pepper, which is amazing to help with the absorption of the curcumin. I love the fact that in just one bite I can cover all my nutrient bases and just rest assured that I am taking care of my body while I'm also pouring myself into my studies. And if you also want to take care of your body in this way, Gem is offering everybody 50% off their first month when you go to dailygem.com/Emma or use my code Emma in all caps at checkout. Okay, I changed and now we're off to the farmer's market. On your mark, get set, go! As humans, we rarely slow down enough to notice the infiniteness of every moment. The sounds, the smells, the colors, the breadth of emotion. When we get caught up in our thinking minds, our awareness is limited to this single aspect of our being. We lose out on the infiniteness of the present moment. They always say the present is a gift, so I'm using this reminder to unwrap it all very slowly, to experience as much as I can. So that is what I did on this afternoon. I chose to keep my awareness to my senses, and it seemed like the whole world unfurled. The smell of the ocean and the feeling of the wind on my skin. And I thought to myself, when was the last time I sat and noticed all the shades of blue around me? Or really listened as the wind sang against my skin? So that is my invitation for you all today. Spend some time noticing it all, without judgment, in nature or in the comfort of your own room. Really try and identify what your senses are noticing. Break them down inch by inch. From all the different shades of color you are seeing, to all the different sounds you are hearing, and then finally, noticing the undercurrent of stillness beneath it all. My invitation for you with this video is to invite you all to immerse yourselves in the now. Thank you all for slowing down and spending some intentional moments with me today. Until next time, I'm sending you all so much love, your friend, Emma.